All right. So what we're going to have today is we're going to do slope management policies. This is 2.3.4 in the lithosphere under mass movement. All right. So there's a few ways to actually manage. So the whole point of the class, environmental management. We see the problem. We see the problem comes from deforestation. We see the problem comes from buildings. The problem comes from natural phenomena causing these mass movements, whether they are fast, like a landslide or a rock fall, or slow, like a soil creep. They can all cause damage. So what do we do about it? There's a few different things we can do. Of course, the steepness of the slope is one of the big things that plays into a mass movement, especially sudden ones. So slope angle reduction, where you are building, if you're going to be building things, houses, structures, or even if you're going to be foresting on a hillside, slope angle reduction is one thing, where you take the slope, you move in dirt to reduce that slope up so that you have less chance of mass movement. Afforestation. All right, afforestation is the opposite of deforestation. Afforestation is planting trees and vegetation in areas where currently none grows. We know that leaf litter stops erosion from happening. We also know that the root structure can keep that soil in place. So actually planting things is a big thing people do in order to prevent mass movement. Another thing people can do is reforestation. If something's been cleared, maybe for farmland or for something else, when it's decided that that needs to be protected, reforesting the area to what it was back to its original state. Replanting trees can increase drainage into the ground and prevent water. So basically take the water, the trees take the water, put it into the ground instead of it staying on the ground and causing the mass movement. Drainage. Drainage is another thing. So what will happen is like you'll have a structure or a hill and the water will be flowing down it. Now, if that water's flowing down, you put a house on the side of a mountain or something else on the side of the mountain, you want to take that drainage. You want to drain that water instead of coming directly down towards the house, towards the structure, towards the farm, whatever. You want to direct that drainage away from that area to reduce the chance that there's a mass movement. You can do that through channels in the ground. You can do it through pipes that go underneath the ground that take water away. And many places that are around mountains will do this in order to take the water away. And finally, surface protection. Areas may be covered with vegetation or other natural material like mulch. Sometimes mulch around, if you have mulch around your house, that may be there instead of like being for decoration. That is usually put in place to stop the soil from moving away. If you're planting things and having stuff there, that is good surface protection. So it can be mulch, it can be other plants. Lots of times when we talk in the next unit about farming, we'll be looking at cover crops. So cover crops are crops that aren't the original crop that just provide surface protection so that that rich soil doesn't go away. And so that's pretty much it. But now think about this for a second. Without human interference, would all these policies be necessary, or are we just cleaning up our own mess? So oftentimes in the environment, things that humans change can then lead to these issues. So these are the big issues and the things we have to think about. Are there ways for us to stop using the land in such a way that causes these things from happening? Now, some are going to happen naturally, but a lot of this happens because of human interference.